The finance director job is a critical role for any organization and requires a lot of preparation in order to be successful. In this guide, we will go through all the steps necessary for you to prepare for an interview for a finance director position. Before the interview, research the organization. Before attending the interview, it is important to understand the organization and its goals. Take time to read up on their history, mission statement, and current initiatives. Knowing this information will be key when crafting answers and tailoring your skills to the position. Review your resume. Now that you have a better understanding of the company, take time to review your resume. Evaluate if there are any experiences or skills that you can highlight that specifically align with the advertised position. Make sure your resume is tailored towards this specific job. Understand your professional role. When interviewing for a finance director position, it is important to understand what this role entails and what responsibilities it includes. Identify key duties so that you can demonstrate knowledge of these when discussing your skill set during the interview. Be ready with your questions. At the end of every interview, you will be asked if you have any questions for the interviewers. Before attending the interview, come up with thoughtful questions about their daily work life or something specific about the organization that interests you. This will show that you did your research and are interested in working with them long term. During the interview, display confidence. The interviewer needs to know that you are confident in your abilities as a finance director and can handle challenging tasks as they arise. Showcase examples of times where you have done well in similar positions and remember to highlight any successes or awards that demonstrate your knowledge of finance operations. Be prepared for behavioral questions. Behavioral questions focus on how you handled certain situations in previous positions or how you would handle hypothetical scenarios related to finance operations at their company. Be prepared with relevant examples from past experiences so that they understand why they should hire you over other applicants. Show passion for the position. Demonstrate enthusiasm for this position throughout your interview by expressing interest in new ideas or initiatives they may have underway related to financial operations at their company. Showing passion will help them understand why this role appeals to you beyond just salary considerations or other benefits such as vacation days or flexible hours. Express interest in growth opportunities. The interviewer needs assurance that if hired, you would continue learning new skills and advancing within their organization over time instead of leaving after gaining experience from their company. Express interest in additional learning opportunities or advanced training available through their organization so they know there is potential for growth within your career path at their company. After the interview, follow up with thank you note. After attending an interview, it is always polite and professional to follow up with a thank you note addressed directly to all participants involved in interviews including HR personnel, managers, etc. If possible, customize each thank you note according to each person's involvement during each individual meeting, as this further demonstrates attention to detail as well as appreciation for all parties interested in hiring qualified candidates such as yourself. Stay positive. No matter what happens after an interview, keep your head held high and stay positive. Even if things don't go exactly as planned during an interview, remember there are still many more opportunities out there waiting for talented individuals such as yourself. Be sure not to forget why you applied for a finance director position in the first place, because it was something which truly sparked an interest within yourself, so stay motivated no matter what happens. Welcome to the Finance Director Interview Preparation Guide. Whether you're a first-time finance director or a seasoned professional, interviews can be intimidating. To help you succeed during the interview, we've compiled a list of common questions and how to answer them to give you the best chance at success. 1. Tell us about yourself. This question allows the interviewer to get an understanding of who you are and your background. Focus on your professional experience, qualifications, strengths, and relevant achievements that distinguish you from other candidates for this role. Be concise and ensure your answers are specific and related to the skills needed for this job. 2. What interested you in applying for this job? The intent behind this question is to understand why you chose to pursue the role of finance director. Provide a well-structured answer that illustrates your understanding of the company, its goals, and how your background can help them reach those goals more effectively. 3. What experience do you have with financial planning? When answering this question, discuss any roles where you have taken on financial leadership responsibilities such as creating budgets, managing investments, or providing financial advice or analysis. Provide examples of how these skills have helped previous employers succeed financially and what impact they had on their bottom line. 4. What decision-making process do you use when analyzing financial data? Discuss the steps taken when evaluating financial data, such as researching industry trends, studying past performance metrics, comparing various options before making decisions, and other methods used when assessing financial situations in detail. Demonstrate how these processes result in sound decisions that optimize resources while also maximizing revenue potentials or cost savings opportunities as needed by employers in their industry sector or market niche. 5. How do you prioritize tasks within a team environment? Discuss strategies employed to balance group needs with individual talent while ensuring everyone is working towards achieving organizational goals efficiently and effectively, such as setting clear deadlines for tasks, delegating tasks among team members based on their skill sets, providing regular feedback, ensuring open communication channels are available so team members are aware of changes affecting their work schedule, etc. Details like these will show the interviewer that not only can you manage individual tasks, but also understand how they fit into the bigger picture of delivering successful results as part of a team effort. 6. Describe a previous experience where you implemented effective cost control measures. Provide an example from past experience that illustrates your ability to evaluate existing processes for potential improvements with regards to costs associated with operations, such as labor hours allocated for completing specific tasks or outsourcing certain activities for improved efficiency, which resulted in cost savings for employers without compromising quality control standards set by them. 7. How would you handle conflicting priorities between departments? Discuss approaches taken when balancing competing interests between departments, such as gathering all stakeholders involved at one time so concerns from each party can be heard, developing mutually beneficial resolutions both sides can agree upon, creating systems to track progress made towards resolution implementation, etc. Show that by being proactive in addressing conflicts promptly allows them to be resolved quickly, while preventing further disruption caused by prolonged disagreements among different departments or parties involved. 8. How do you stay up to date with changes in finance regulations? Describe strategies employed when keeping abreast with changing laws impacting economic activities, such as subscribing newsletters sponsored by government agencies overseeing said regulations, attending webinars hosted by industry experts discussing latest legislation updates, proactively reading online research articles related to changes in securities market and taxation rules issued by various countries around the world which affects operations locally or internationally depending on employer geography where applicable, etc. Showing awareness about relevant legal aspects helps demonstrate knowledge about key topics impacting companies' performance, which boosts confidence that financial decisions will always be compliant with applicable laws wherever operations take place. 9. How do you motivate people under tight deadlines? This question requires applicants provide insight into techniques used when motivating teams under pressure from tight deadlines, such as setting achievable yet challenging goals in order to build momentum within group towards completion of task at hand, e.g. Agreeing upon timeline chunks throughout duration project, providing incentives if task is completed before deadline set, e.g. Bonuses, ensuring team members understand expectations placed upon them, e.g. Assigning clear roles within team, fostering collaboration among different roles, e.g. Introducing cross-functional teams, etc. Demonstrating ability to juggle multiple demands efficiently while maintaining good morale among staff reflects applicants' capability to lead teams professionally during time stress while still achieving desired outcomes according expectations set employer. 10. What questions do you have for us? Having questions prepared shows component interest. Job opportunity being discussed shows preparedness. Examples include inquiring further details, role responsibilities expected applicant should undertake if hired position, asking ways applicants could contribute organization immediately upon joining company, inquiring what training options available applicants support transition into new role. What is a finance director? A finance director is responsible for managing an organization's financial resources, including budget planning, revenue management, and cost control. As a finance director, you will be responsible for developing financial strategies to ensure long-term financial stability, as well as monitoring the financial performance of the company. To be successful in this role, it is important to have strong analytical skills and experience managing large budgets or investments. Common technical questions asked during an interview for a finance director position. It is likely that you will be asked various technical questions related to the role. Such questions may seek to explore your knowledge of accounting principles and practices, corporate financing principles and practices, investment strategies, and analysis methods. Here are some examples of common technical questions that you may be asked. What accounting concepts are most important for accurate financial reporting? How would you manage foreign exchange risk? How would you calculate a company's working capital? Describe how you would use cash flow analysis to evaluate potential investments. Explain how derivatives can be used to hedge against market risk. Preparing for your interview as well as familiarizing yourself with the common technical questions listed above, there are other ways in which you can prepare for your upcoming finance director interview. It is important that you are able to demonstrate your knowledge of accounting principles, such as generally accepted accounting principles, GAAP, and International Financial Reporting Standards, IFRS. In addition, it is useful to have an understanding of corporate financing principles such as capital budgeting techniques and debt structures. Furthermore, having knowledge of investment strategies such as discounted cash flow models or Monte Carlo simulations will demonstrate your ability to analyze potential investments objectively. Finally, being familiar with cost analysis techniques can help demonstrate your proficiency in controlling costs within budgets or preventing waste from occurring. A finance director is responsible for the overall financial and strategic management of an organization. This individual oversees financial decisions, develops strategies and plans, creates fiscal policies and procedures, and works with other stakeholders to ensure the company's fiscal health. It's the finance director's job to develop financial statements and reports that accurately reflect the company's performance. This video is intended to provide a comprehensive overview of the role of a finance director, as well as explain the average salary for a finance director. A finance director, or FD, is an executive role that is responsible for overseeing the financial performance of an organization. The FD ensures that strategic plans are in place to ensure that financial goals are met, and monitors the company's performance against these goals. They also monitor and analyze financial trends in order to make informed decisions which can support organizational growth and development. The FD's responsibilities include managing and monitoring investments, preparing budgets, monitoring cash flow, and analyzing financial information to identify potential problems or opportunities. They will work with other executives within the organization to develop effective strategies for managing finances, as well as providing advice on how best to use resources and funds. The average salary for a finance director varies greatly from one organization to another depending on their size and scope of operations. Generally speaking, salaries for FDs are typically much higher than other finance-related positions due to their high level of responsibility and expertise in their field. According to Glassdoor.com, the average base pay range for a finance director position is between $90,000 to $140,000 per year with additional bonuses based on performance and experience. In conclusion, this video has provided a comprehensive overview of the role of a finance director and explained what they do,